This is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't it pretty? This is such pretty paper, and the stamp set is gorgeous. This is the Velvet Metal Designer Series paper, and it is stunning. Look at that. That's the one I used. Then this one, and this is all flocked. All the white parts are raised, and it has just a lovely feel to it. Now you look at this paper, and if you look at it, I think you can see it there. Isn't that gorgeous? This is all flocked, almost the whole flower. It's stunning if you can see it. It's so beautiful. Oh, and there's back sides to it too. Isn't that pretty? This one you can't see very much, but it's still pretty. This one, there's little pieces in here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I hope so. It doesn't have a lot of flocking on it. The centers are flocked, and then there's a few pieces out here that are flocked. Now I did a card with this one. It's so pretty. Some of these are flocked. These back here are flocked. It's gorgeous. Look at this one. These things, like the status, look. But isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. You could just make well, scrapbook page. This would be stunning for a scrapbooks page. But you can even take this and make a picture on your wall because it's so pretty. So put that away, and then I am going to bring in something else I use. I use the Gilded Wing Accents, and it's all these different butterflies in here, and some of them are solid and some of them are dyed, cut out, and then you just have to pop the spots out of them, the gold spots. Isn't that pretty? I'll stick it in here, and you can see, well, you can see the shape with the white, but there is gold on the other side. You could use them as the white ones too, but look at, isn't that gorgeous? And there's all different colors and shapes and sizes. So I use the little ones, and I use solid ones. I use 3 on here. And I use, this is the Flowering Meadow cardstock that goes, or stamp set that goes with the Designer Series paper. It's a set, and there's dies for this. Okay, so I use this one and this one. Those are the ones that fit in here. I use this one, and those are the ones that fit in there. I use that one, this for the front, and that's it. And then I use this cutout. I use all these little flowers. There's one there. There's 5 of them, and I cut them out once for each card. I use this one. That's for the Daffodil Delight ones. This is for the Berry Burst. This, I did 4 of those. They're done on Peaceful Pines. I did 2 of those. 2 of those, I stamped them and then die cut them, and 2 of that daffodil, and, or no, this is a Berry Burst, and 2 of the daffodil. So, and then I used Have a Fabulous Day from the Phrases and Frames, and then I used the dies. I used this big die here and the smaller detail die from this package. Like, we have not had scallops for a long time. So to have scallops back in is just like, yay! It was time. I miss my scallops. I can do rectangulars just by cutting them out, or squares just by cutting them out. And we have circle punches, but we don't have anything oval. So it was such a blessing to finally get oval. I've got that done so we don't have to do it later. So I am just going to bring this in and show you how I did it. So I'm bringing in the berry burst, and so then I stamped it off, and then I stamped it. And then these are the centers. So I stamp those. And then I'm bringing, that's Berry Burst. This is Peaceful Pines. I think it's Peaceful Pines, isn't it? Peaceful Pine, yeah, I was right. I second guess myself all the time. Okay, so where am I? There. Isn't that pretty? Now I gotta cover this up because, yeah, accident waiting to happen. So I did basically the same thing with the rest of them, just stamp them and die cut them out, so it's easy for you to do that. See, there's one, two, and then that, and I did these 4 times. And I am short a ribbon, I think. Oh well, I will find it, or I will cut myself another one. One or the other. So, I am going to try to do this in the center. Okay, now I need my in the pines. I just put it away. Silly me. This is my Have a Fabulous Day. So I'm just lining it up. This line right here is the center, and I've tried to get it right in the center, so it just makes it easier. So hopefully I have it in the center. Now, I'm going to put these out of the way because I am finished with those. I'm going to bring this in here. And this, isn't that pretty? Oh, such a beautiful die. So I am just dabbing here and there on these so that there will be something attached. This takes a couple minutes to go around this. I should have put it on an adhesive and made it into a sticker, but no, I would not think about doing that ahead of time. Why would I even think about that? after I got them both cut out, that's when I think about those kind of things. Honestly, sometimes you think, what is wrong with your brain, Cheryl? Oh, okay, that's gotta come over a little bit. And I've got my silicone mat right here. There we go. And then I have this. And it fits in here beautifully. There we go. And I dimensional this up. Oops. Wrong dimensionals. Well, where did that come from? There we go. So how's everybody doing? What's your weather like today? We had a rainstorm the other day, and it cooled things down a little bit. So it makes it easier for people like my son-in-law when he goes to work. He works in a factory, and he grinds aluminum, so he gets this aluminum dust all over himself, and in the heat he gets very uncomfortable. Okay, now I have to attach this before I can do that. I need to get my things in order here. So he's quite happy that it's a little bit cooler. I love the warmth. As long as I'm not wearing my black top outside, I'm good. In the middle of the day, that is. The middle of the day with my black top, oh my goodness, it is very warm. Okay, this is, yeah, 6 3/4 inches. And I'm just going to put this like that. And now I am going to bring out my tape runner. There we go. And it just makes it easier to place this when I have that glue down there where I want it. Then I just fold around the back. Oh, that didn't go straight. There we go. And now I have got to glue this so I can actually touch it. There we go. Now, this is going to go on my white card backing. Just like that. Now I am going to take my picky tool and a glue dot, and I am going to go underneath there and put it down. Just like that. And that is done. And now this can come over here. Now you notice I didn't put anything over here because I'm working over top of this ribbon. There we go. Okay, so this is going to go down here, and this is going to go here. So as you can see, there's not going to be much that is going to be glued down. Just like that, and we'll put it there. And now, probably if I did this, it would be a lot easier. And this is going to go there. I'm wanting to go around the words, and I did not cut that off. I'm sure something's going to come along and go over top of it, but I just don't want to run the risk there. So this is going to go along here, and one of these is going to go here. So I am just going to cut this off because I don't need it, and put a little bit of glue on there. There we go. And it is going to go, so most of the greenery is going to be put down. But before I do that, this has got to go down. So I'm about that much is going to be glued. Well, turn it this way. And it's going to go like that. Oops. I haven't glued this one yet. This is not glued. I'm gonna grab a hold of this with my tweezers. It's just easier. Do you find it easier to do the tweezers like I do? Like, I just find it so much easier. There. Now this one goes down. And basically the whole thing gets glued, but I'm just gonna not touch all the ends of the leaves just in case. Okay. Like that. See how pretty it's getting? Okay. There it is. And this one is going to go on here again. So now I just do oops. Trying to show all the leaves. And then it's going to go here. Now this is going to go over top of the green ribbon. Did I put that up too high? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I did it again. I did not see that hanging down. So this is going to, before this goes down, it's going to go in here like that. And this one, I forgot, it's supposed to go up here. So I'm just going to cut the bottom off. And yeah, that's okay. So I am just going to cut that. There we go. This one. And it goes here. I am going to get mini glue dot. And because I have half of a mini glue dot, it's going to fit perfectly on there. There, it's attached down. I have one of those left over. So now I am going to bring in hopefully 5 of those. Well, where did the 5th one go? So I am taking my putty end make sure you get the right end, and this is going to go right there, and this is going to go down there, and I'm going to hold it and that I'm checking to see if they're right side up. So now one is going to go here. Just putting a little dot there. One is going to go up here. Oops. You're not supposed to come away. You're supposed to stay there. One goes in here. And while I've got it out, one goes, I'm going to put it right there. Right there. And it's going to go right there. There. Now, I am going to turn these over, and I am going to get a glue dot, and glue dots are going to be cut in half because I don't need the full one. Okay, so this one is going to go there, and it goes down here, and then I'm taking my pokey tool just to press it in and go back here and get more. And it's going to go up here. And one more. There we go. Now this one is going to go down here. And it too is going to get pushed down. Made it look like it's the butterfly's body. That's cool. I wonder if I did that up here. There. That's pretty cool. There. Now we are going to get my fork, and we're going, this is 8 inches long, which is plenty long enough to make your bow. This is such nice ribbon. I used the Chris Cantaloupe the other day on my card, and it makes such beautiful bows. It's very thin ribbon, but it's stiffer, so the bow comes out absolutely stunning. Okay, so where did I put my pokey tool? There it is. I keep losing things. There we go. Now I am going to get my ribbon scissors, and I am going to cut the ribbon. Oh, well, that was not smart. So now I am getting a I don't like a wiggly bow, so I have a, try to have a 3-point glue on my bows so it can't wiggle. So now I'm just going to stick this in, and then I am using retired embellishment. I can't keep up with Stampin' Up's embellishments and the ribbons and everything. It's unbelievable how fast everything is retiring, and I just can't afford to have everything brand new and then get rid of it when I've hardly used it. So I am bringing back, well, I thought I had them in there, right here, some gold. These are gold and silver, and the reason I picked these is because they're so tiny. They're very, very small dots, and that's what I need for these little tiny flowers. It's kind of like, what in the world am I doing? See, they can't be big at all. They have to be tiny to fit on these little flowers. So these do. And if you have the iridescent pearls, they would probably work, and they would look gorgeous on here. This, I'm just trying to get rid of some old stock. Most stuff I use is current, but there's a few things that aren't quite current. So, sorry about that. If you could like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would help me grow my channel, and I do need that. Well, all YouTubers do, but I especially am in the need of that. There you go. What do you think? Isn't this a pretty set? I think it's a gorgeous set, and yeah, just everything about it is very pretty. Thanks so much for being here. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. Thanks. Bye now.